Shall we begin?
Yo, what's up with y'all, man? You already know, man. It's your boy PBucks, you heard?
Hey, what's going on? It's Tay, and welcome to our channel, PBucks and TBucks TV.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Share this with your friends, your family. Let's go. Welcome to our Brown Dynasty. Let's get into some things. We got some stuff to
this is
talk
our
and
first
tell
YouTube
y'all.
video,
Yeah,
right?
like,
Listen, this one is juicy. This one is juicy. We couldn't even. I'm gonna tell y'all how we started a car rental business the same day the tree fell on our house.
Are y'all ready for this? This is how we bought our house. This is what it looked like when we bought it. I'm gonna insert a clip. And now,
this is what it looked like September 2nd, 2021. Dang.
3 short months later, we never would have known, we could have never expected or thought that our neighbor's tree would fall on our home we just purchased. I'm from California, he's from New York. We just moved to Atlanta.
Brooklyn, New York.
He's from Brooklyn, East 42nd Street to be exact. I'm sorry. East 58.
You just saying shit. What? Yo, chill out. We really just saying shit. 4/5. You know?
4/5, my bad.
You just saying
but
shit.
But anyway, so we moved to Atlanta and we bought our first home, closed, and then 3 months later, a tree fell on our house. By the grace of God, we weren't home.
That's the good thing. That's the great thing.
We weren't home. That's the blessing part about it. We weren't home. Even though we lost, a lot of our stuff, you can't replace your life. Materialistic things don't matter, So
you get all that back.
Yeah, we get all that back. So the same day we were gone, we were out shopping.
We got our first
car rentals. We got our first car, which was this
Jeep.
This 2021. I'm gonna insert a clip with the picture of the car because it's fire when I first bought it. 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trailhawk. A lot of niggas like to call it the Tracky. They don't know the difference. When you do car rentals, niggas don't know what car you got. They just know it looks lit. So, AKA the Tracky. I call it the Tracky.
The same shit, man. That shit gonna get booked up regardless.
So, we got the call from our neighbor.
Yeah, that's how we found out.
Yeah,
because we actually knew we wanted to get that car when we went to CarMax, so we got that car.
Yeah, okay, because the day before we had went to the same CarMax, and I didn't buy the car that day because I didn't have my Georgia license. So when I first moved out here, I don't know why I procrastinated on getting my Georgia license. So I picked out the car, but then the very next day, that morning, I had to go to the DMV to get a Georgia license. So that's why we knew what car we wanted to get. We were like, hopefully nobody goes back and get it.
They held it for us, though. They held it for us. So we went there that day. Hold
on. That morning, let's just back it up and talk about the whole morning.
Oh, my God.
Let's just say, okay. God woke us up early that morning. We was up from 7 a.m. that day because we were like, we're going to go get our IDs. We're going to take care of our
business. I had to get my license, too, as well.
License, too.
Facts.
I forgot why you didn't.
I had to get my Georgia license.
You didn't end up getting your Georgia license that day for some reason. Because I
paperwork situation
something happened, and we got up early that day. We were up bright and early, and then we came back to the house actually before 30 minutes before the tree fell. We were at the house.
We ended up forgetting some paperwork, so we went back to the house to get it. And I was like, "Yo, let's go to Golden Crest real quick. We got some ackee and saltfish."
Right.
So we in the crib eating. In the kitchen.
Literally on the fucking island.
On the island.
Can I cuss on YouTube?
Yeah, you can curse on YouTube. Man. Eating on the island, right? We eating the ackee and saltfish. I'm in a rush to go get the V because I'm like, yo, I don't want them to sell it to somebody else. I'm like, yo, let's just eat some food. And I'm like, yo, we ate some. We gonna eat the rest later. Let's just go deal with the V situation. So I'm rushing to eat the food. And we get out of there. I ain't even finished the food. We get out of there. We go to get the V. So we at CarMax now. Right. Let them know what happened at CarMax.
So we at CarMax. I brought my check from Navy Federal. I'm gonna tell y'all that play on another video. If you want to learn how to get car rentals with, no money down, definitely stay tuned for that. So I have my Navy Federal check. So all I had to do was go in there, cut the check, make them do the paperwork. We over here smiling, giggling, and laughing, happy as can be, because we're like, oh, we got our first car. Actually, let's talk about the fact that this wasn't even supposed to be a rental car. This is supposed to be my car that I bought myself.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
After I graduated college. Shout out Sac State 2020.
That's a fact.
Before I moved to California, before I moved from, I did not have a car. So I was like, oh, when I get out there, when I move, I'm going to buy a car out there. So this was really my personal car, actually. But it ended up being a rental car, and it ended up being booming. But that's another story for another time. But anyway, so we get the call from our neighbor.
I got the call. I didn't even get the call. I missed the call.
He missed the call. But the only reason the neighbor had our number is because one time, like, we had an Uber home one day because we were Ubering home a mirror and we didn't have a big enough car. We couldn't fit it in our car. So the Uber ended up being our next door neighbor. So we ended up having their direct line. So he called us. Go.
Yeah. He called me, but I had missed the call. And then he texted me, too. So I look at my phone. I see the text. I'm like, he tell me what happened. I'm like, he bugging. I'm like, this gotta be a joke. But then he sends the picture of the crib.
Oh my gosh.
And I was in awe, like my head was bust. I'm looking at the picture, I'm like,
you didn't even tell me right away, did you?
Nah.
He didn't even tell me right
I couldn't even get
wicked.
Get mad, cause I'm like, wow, like, what the fuck? So he sends me a picture of a tree on my house. And I feel like when we tell people a tree fell on our house and shit, we don't even tell people. But it's like, I'm talking about like our immediate family. Like when we told them, like, people don't really understand like how crazy that shit was.
People think it's like an Allstate commercial when the tree goes through your window.
Like that shit really crushed out. That shit like was like the fucking Twin Towers. That shit crushed our house. Like that shit.
Literally, the whole house was gone. The biggest tree you can think of, it covered my house from beginning to end. That's just
and it came from the neighbor's backyard, which is crazy. Not the neighbors that called us either. It came
other neighbors on the other
came
side.
from the neighbor's backyard. But there's a rule in the state of Georgia.
Insurance law.
No matter who tree it is, wherever it falls is their responsibility. Crazy.
Unless we have beforehand called the arborist out and said, hey, he has a lot of trees. Can you check on them to see if they need to be cut? And if we had did that before, then they would have been like, oh, it's his fault, it's responsibility. But because we didn't, they say natural causes. So wherever your tree lands in Georgia, it's your responsibility.
So listen, we drive back home, right? We finish up the deal because like the tree fell on it. It's nothing I could do from there. What can I really do? So like, we finish up the deal. We got the V. You got the V, right?
Mm-hmm. Got the car.
And then we drove back home, 2 cars deep. We drove back home. We seen everything.
Sad, bittersweet moment. It was like a happy moment because, like, damn, I just bought my new car. But then it was like a sad.
Look at the pictures. The pictures when you first got it.
Yeah, this is the picture of me. Look how happy I was. I mean, I was trying to be happy because I had known at this point. We were in the middle of the transaction when I found this out.
That was a little fake smile. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was trying to be happy.
I was a fake smile.
But it was just like bittersweet. Like, damn, I just got my new car. I've been wanting for years. And then, this happened.
So we get to the crib now.
I think Georgia Power.
Nah, the fire, yeah, Georgia Power, the fire.
Fire department left by then, right? Or no,
the
they stayed till we came home, and they spoke to us and they said we can't.
They was telling us we can't even go in the crib.
They had yellow tape up. We couldn't even go in.
We couldn't even go in the crib.
The structure was unstable. They had no clue if it would collapse if we opened any doors or anything like that. So we couldn't even go in and get nothing, y'all. Like we couldn't get nothing. So it was just crazy, like to see our house like that. And mind you, we had done so much work in the basement. That's another story for another time.
Oh,
but
man.
Y'all,
from
when we bought our house in June to September, we had put $30,000 into our basement of renovations, trying to make
31 to be exact. 31
to make it into a suite to stay in. We had a room. We were putting the bathroom was already there, but we were renovating the bathroom. We were putting a kitchenette. We were doing a lot of work downstairs. So like, we were just really depressed when this happened because it's like, damn, we just cashed out on our basement. And a fucking tree fell on our house, So, that was a rough night. The first night.
The first night. I ain't gonna lie. Was it the first night? Yeah,
we slept
I ain't
in the
gonna
car.
lie. The first night we really had to sleep in the V.
We slept in the car.
And it's not even because like we couldn't go to a hotel. Like I forgot. Like what happened? We paid for a hotel, and what happened?
Oh yeah, we paid for a hotel and they wouldn't let us in because it was after a certain time or something.
Yeah, we paid for a hotel and they wouldn't let us in.
Yeah, it was some bullshit because
they was like we checked in too late or something, but we paid for it. But we ended up getting our money back though. We ended up getting the next day. We ended up getting our money back. But it's like
in the car,
we was just so we slept right in front of our house, right in the new Jeep. It was spacious.
Thank God we had the Jeep.
I know, right? We slept right in the Jeep.
Room, but like, damn. So.
But yeah, but the next day after that though, insurance they got it together. Oh nah,
It's a couple days.
we had to sleep in another hotel.
We were bouncing around from hotel to hotel, and
for like
we
what?
had to be
Good 3 days.
for 3 days.
Yeah, insurance had to reimburse us for that. We didn't get into our final hotel until like what? 4 days later. We got in that hotel Midtown.
Something like that.
Word.
But listen, mind you, the next day after we bought the Jeep, we went back and we spun back and bought
the Jaguar?
The Benz or the Jaguar?
Nah, was it the Benz?
Yeah, I think it was the Benz. Because you didn't have your license yet.
It was the Benz.
He didn't have his license yet because his dad had to mail him something. I forgot what he had to mail him.
Yeah, I ain't have my Georgia license.
That was a whole other fiasco with itself.
Because you need a Georgia license.
Trying to run a play.
You want to buy a car in that state.
Yes, you need a Georgia license. He didn't have his yet. So we were like,
yeah,
let's
you got
just
the
keep getting
Benz after that.
The next day after that, September 3rd, we went and spun back and bought this beautiful Benz right here, the C300. Insert a picture right now.
Facts.
One of our best money makers. Love that car. Such a cute, girly, like, just, you want to whip it, slide, be everywhere, you know?
C300,
C-class. It was like so cute. So back to back on the ass, I had caught 2 whips. No money down, same thing, you know, ran to play. And
we tell you that source for that on another video.
Yeah, we
Stay
were just
tuned.
moving and
we
moving.
Got y'all.
Like, we did not let that shit stop us. Like, it really catapulted us. Okay, so when we first bought that house, we were gonna live in the basement and then we were gonna Airbnb the top.
It had 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms on the top floor.
Look at how dope our Airbnb was. Look how dope this shit was. When the tree fell.
Fire.
All this shit. Everybody always asks us, oh, do you still have Airbnb? And always, it hurts us because we're like, damn, we never got a chance to list this because we know this property would have been booming. Everybody always, you know, loves it.
For a fact.
So the car rentals kind of came right in time, like, you know, to make us not be home for one, but like to have another hustle to do.
And keep us busy, keep our mind up for all that stuff that was going on in our house. Because that took a long time to get situated with insurance.
Yeah, a long while. Yeah.
That's how we got all our cars.
Into this car rental shit.
That same month, we got all those cars.
Back to back. After I got the Benz, you end up spinning to get the Jag. Right?
Then I got the Vet a couple days later.
You got this Jaguar 5. Love it. It's fast. I'm going faster than the Jaguar. Yeah, you gotta turn this on. And then he double back and got the Corvette.
Yeah,
insert the clip of the day you got the Corvette.
We looked at another Vet that looked just like it, but it was an older one.
And I'm so glad we didn't get it. It was orange. It was ugly.
It had mad miles on it.
Soft top. It was
not even the orange one. Remember the black one? And they said they had to fix the airbags or something like that.
It was God telling us we didn't need that car.
That's why we got that one.
It was like 12,000 miles. It was fire, like
low mileage,
brand new, everything black on black, and the top come off. This car is sexy as fuck. You can't tell me this car is sexy. Like we didn't have so many photo shoots in it.
Fire.
Like this girl, she made it to our flyer. She's so beautiful. Here's the picture of her right here. Like we love that car. One of our biggest money makers.
But yeah, they love booking that. Like I ain't gonna lie. Rappers, actors, that shit done been in 2 movies.
Yeah, like it's been in a lot of events. So
they love that V.
It's really cool to be a part of it and be a part of, you know, people's special days, you know, to make it better. So we love doing the car rentals, and we'll tell you a little bit more about our fleet in another video, but essentially we was chopping out the hotel, running our car rental business. We're over here at the hotel.
Yo, we was really chopping out the telly. Like, yo, people was the valet, they were like, damn.
The valet like, damn, how many cars y'all got?
How many cars y'all got?
Keep up.
They were like, what you be doing? You renting them out? It was the African valet. He was cool. Word. He used to pull it up for our guests and all that. I ain't gonna lie, he was official.
We have a lot of funny stories about, you know, when we first started renting the cars. And plus, when we were living in that hotel, we were in downtown Atlanta, like, what was it? Right around the corner from the aquarium. That, like, we were in the heart. So
Blue Seafood. It was kind of like
we started out on Turo in a lit location, so we had all type of guests coming from all places. So we got to tell you guys about that in our next video. So stay tuned for that. But this is the story about how we got started with car rentals on the same day a tree fell in my house. It was a long journey to get the house repaired. We're gonna tell y'all about that
in another video.
After the journeys. But stay tuned. We have so much good content for y'all coming. We look forward to just opening up and telling y'all about ourselves.
And like I said, don't forget what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Press that bell for notifications. It's your boy PBucks, you heard.
TXT for Press. Follow me on Instagram, all the shit. We gonna put our links below. All right, we out.
I know what's up, man.
I'm too young to be stressing. I'm tryna flip it and stretch it. Walking the bank on some next shit. 100s and 50s, you know I finessed it. You know I finessed it. You know I finessed it. Eating, I'm getting this lettuce. Cops watching face, they want us arrested.